This is the COOSOLUX solar motion lights with remote. Comes in a 2-pack. Let's take it out of the box. Now I'm just going to show you one of them because they're identical. You got the user manual. Here is the light itself with the solar panel. It's detachable and on a cord. I'm going to show you that in a second. Screws and wall anchors. You get a pack for each light. 2 brackets with each light. 1 remote only for the both lights. Let me tell you a little bit about this light first, and then we'll go ahead. I'll show you how it would mount, and we'll test it out. Like I said, this has a separate solar panel over here. You can adjust the angle and take it off. So the angle is adjustable there, and you can take it off, and then you would use one of these brackets here, screws and wall anchors mounted up, and you could have the solar panel separate. That's good for a couple things. Now, first of all, where you put the light, you may not have great sun exposure. So you have a 10-foot cord that it's on, and you can run the solar panel where you want. But here's another novel idea. Perhaps you have a garage that you park your car in. You can mount the solar panel outside and have this in the garage. It will only turn on when you are in there, or it sees the car moving or something like that, and it operates off of its own battery charged by solar. Especially important if you have an electric car. You need all the juice in the world to charge that up. So not having a light on will help it to charge about 3 milliseconds faster. This light and solar panel, of course, are IP65 waterproof, so it can be outside. Rain, snow, all that stuff won't make any difference. It has 3 different modes that can be selected. The remote is very simple: on, off, and 1, 2, 3. Basically what that means is on mode 1, you can have it's called dim bright mode, which means that after dark it will turn on automatically and it will be dim. If it sees motion, it'll get bright and then will stay bright until it doesn't see motion anymore, and sometime later it'll go back to dim. In the second mode, it's motion sensing, where it stays off and only comes on when it's motion sensing. And another mode it has is dusk to dawn lights for 6 hours. So that means it comes on dim at dusk for 6 hours. If it senses motion, then it will go bright. After 6 hours, the light will go off, but it'll still work motion and turn on later on if you need. Let me show you how the mounts go, everything, all that, and then we'll test it out, and of course then later outside at night. Take the bracket, and it simply slides on like that. You'd put screws and wall anchors in there, okay, like that, and that would mount it. You have an adjustable angle, so you can put it any which way, anywhere you need, just like that. It's on, like I said, a nice 10-foot cord. As far as the light itself, there's a slot here where you can mount the solar panel directly to it if you'd like, if you don't need it separate, but you do still have the wire there. There is a button on here that you can use to control it, but they give you the remote. Makes it a lot easier once it's installed and you get down and put the ladder away and then forget that you didn't set it right there. But you can take this bracket, for example, and that will slide on from this way, actually, just like that, and that can be mounted right there as such, however you'd like that. So let me get everything reconfigured here and we'll test it out. Okay, so there's what the light looks like, and what I'm going to do is step out of the room and let it not sense motion, and it's going to go out, and then I'll walk back in. It should turn on. Okay, it's dark. It doesn't see any motion, so it's off. I'll go by, and there you go. It turns on, and then 30 seconds or so later, it will turn off. We're going to switch to mode 2 now. It flashes twice to let you know that it's in mode 2, and now we'll let that run and see what that does. Okay, it's dark and it's on dimly, and when I come by, it gets bright. And after some time, maybe 30 seconds or so, it will then go back to dim. The third mode I can't really show you because that requires 6 hours in order for it to go. If you do switch it to that mode, it will flash 3 times to let you know, like that, and then it will do that until 6 hours go by, at which point it's going to go out and then only come on when it sees motion. But of course, if we turn the lights on, it goes out, because if the sun comes up, you don't need the light. So with that, let's go ahead and take this outside at night and see what it can do. Okay, that's what it looks like on low. Really does not put out a tremendous amount of light on low, but it's just on to know it's there. And now it sends to motion, so it's kicked into high. And it's good, you know, it'll work for like a driveway or something of that nature, a shed or anything like that. Certainly puts out an adequate amount of light, and also would work in a garage, as explained before, with the solar panel on the outside and the light on the inside. That might be a handy feature as well. So once again, this was the COOSOLUX 2-pack of solar motion lights with remote. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.